Hey man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and you are listening to DVD Weekly Podcast, the only place where you're going to get the straight poop. And I don't mean that in the dirty way.
We are talking May 27th, 2025 for the DVD Weekly Podcast Plus. Hello, brother.
Hello, brother.
Happy Memorial Day,
Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely.
Man, special weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks to,
Yeah.
celebrating some sad stuff,
Yeah,
right? People
yeah.
that lost their lives.
Yeah.
Fighting for our freedoms,
Yes,
man.
sir.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate all y'all, all the families that
Absolutely.
have had to deal with this.
Yeah.
Even just, I know it's all about the people that have passed, but
Yeah.
it's really just a celebration of the military, too.
I think
and,
so, yeah.
These people that, are out there just going through some hell sometimes,
Yeah.
man. Like, just so we can do what we do, you
Yes,
know?
sir.
So much appreciation
Much
to all y'all.
appreciated.
And, again, for those families that have had folks that have passed the military,
Yeah.
hey, thoughts and prayers out to all y'all.
Absolutely.
Happy Memorial Day.
Very well said, brother.
Hey, thanks.
Should pull us a couple beverages out of there.
Oh, hey.
The thing.
What you having today?
Probably a Coke, because
Ooh.
it's the only thing the doctor will allow me.
Can I have a liquid death?
Have you had one of those yet?
Which one is it?
It's a lemon or lime? No, lime.
Oh, I'm in. Can I have one?
I don't like it.
No?
No. Have
I
you had?
like liquid death.
I-
I'm a fan of liquid
Let's
death.
see if you like that. I'll
All
be
right.
interested to see.
Sparkling water.
There's just something about it I didn't. I'm drinking them, but
Yeah.
I don't love them.
I understand. I understand. Well, we'll be cracking it open for somebody here
We are.
today.
We
Damn it.
are going to
Sad
crack
loss
it
today.
open
Yeah.
to a guy who was in a show I didn't like that much.
And a show that
Not a
I
fan.
have learned to really like, and I've actually been watching it.
Have you?
And I'm on season 3 now.
Yeah. But I
And,
definitely, for some reason, liked the character.
yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly.
Although I don't think I've ever watched a show all the way through.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The name of the show, Cheers.
Yeah.
The actor's George Wendt.
Norm.
Yes, sir, Norm.
Man. He
Norm.
is absolutely one of the best characters on that show.
I think so, too.
Because he's just the guy that's always there. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
always there. But just Norm is just he walks in and they're all, Norm!
Yeah.
Every time.
Right.
He's hilarious. All of his stories about his life
Yep.
are hilarious.
He was born in 1948.
1948.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, 76 years old.
Yeah.
He was in all 11 seasons of Cheers.
oh, wow.
Yeah. And apparently died peacefully in his
Yeah.
sleep of natural causes.
Yep.
So I guess that's,
It's a way to go, brother.
Not a bad way to go,
No.
George. But, man, that one kind of hit hard. He is
Yeah.
definitely one of my favorites of that show. So, yeah. Damn it. No more Norm, brother.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. You know what? On his tombstone, it's going to say George Wendt. I don't know about that, though.
Oh, no, right?
That's a little. I don't know about that.
Too
What a
soon,
guy, though.
too soon.
What a
Yeah.
guy. Too soon. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Just awesome.
You got anybody else?
No, that's all I have is
Then
Norm,
let's
man.
crack it
All I
open.
have is
And how
Norm.
appropriate.
Right? I think it
Cracking
should
it
be
open.
beers, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
We'll pretend.
We'll pretend. To Norm. Come
To
on.
me, at this age,
Cheers.
everything I put in my mouth, it's carbonated, is like a beer.
Oh, yeah, this isn't bad, man.
Yeah, I don't like the lime taste.
It's kind of like a Sprite.
Yeah.
This is very similar to a Sprite.
I'll lie to myself and tell
But it
myself
doesn't
that
have,
next
like,
time.
the sugar, so it's like kind of a...
See, that's what it is.
Yeah,
that
that
I
is.
can taste that artificial.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't dig
probably
that.
got, like, stevia or...
Yeah.
Let's see what it's got. Stevia elite
Stevia.
extract.
Is that the
That's the fake sugar.
fake
like the-
sugar? Is that
yeah.
what we're using nowadays? What is?
It's one of the
what's
big
that
ones for sure.
This has. I don't know. I can't tell. Aspartame.
Yeah, I think that's another one of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, right? Out there. Sucralose is one. Like,
What's the one they had to get rid of?
oh, I don't know.
Can't think of the name of it.
Not sure.
But they found out it was cancerous, and they
Sweet.
got rid of it after all of us had been drinking it for years.
Right.
Using it.
Awesome.
God, what a week.
Had a crazy, I had a week myself.
I'm not even going to tell the folks at home about it, because
Yeah.
then that would make you have to hear it all over again. And I don't ever want to put anybody through that. God.
Fun
Anyway.
drama with children.
very, very.
Well, she's not even a child anymore.
No,
For
well,
God's sake, she's
I think
19.
that's what makes the issue.
Yeah, right.
If she wasn't a teenager, we wouldn't have this trouble. She
Right.
won't be a teenager for much longer.
No, my God, right?
Yeah.
Less than a year.
How weird.
She's going to be 20.
It's so weird. And her boyfriend is 20. So how
Okay.
weird is that for me now?
Yeah.
That's so
right?
weird.
That
I'm like,
is, man.
Wow, he's not even a teenager.
Freaking
What?
adults.
What?
Craziness.
I'm
bro.
very happy with this guy she's going out with now.
Oh, good.
She finally has a normal person.
Oh, have I
She's-
met this guy yet?
I don't think so. No, you haven't.
Okay.
You haven't. He works at Red Robin.
Oh, gotcha.
Got nice parents. He lives in a nice house.
Cool.
Matter of fact, Autumn said that it's almost like he has his own apartment because he has the entire upstairs.
Oh, God. Awesome.
He's got more room than I have in my damn house.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So, yeah, it just seems like a normal,
Well, there you go.
average guy.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this. I keep waiting for the demon
Yeah,
stories
right. Yeah,
to come
yeah.
out. But so far, so
What
good.
skeletons are in his closet?
Yeah?
Yeah. No,
Do you have
hey,
any-
that's great.
How
man.
about your week? Anything crazy?
I mean, it was a busy week. I
Yeah.
mean, I stayed down in Seattle from Sunday through Thursday.
Oh, wow.
Like, stayed in a hotel down there because we were doing Microsoft Build,
Whoa.
one of our biggest shows of the year. It's like a developer conference.
Yeah.
It went really, really well from a technical standpoint.
Did you
which
get
is
the
what I'm involved
protesters?
with. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did, huh?
Oh, there was a lot of
Really?
action. Yeah. Yeah, so the big protest was on Monday, which was the first day of the show.
Uh-huh.
Satya's keynote and like all that stuff. There was an employee who protested
Again?
during Satya's speech.
Yeah.
Or during his keynote, like got up on top of this chair and he was screaming and yelling, and then
you mean an ex-employee?
the next day we looked in the gal and he was no longer there. Yeah, but kind of throughout the event was Monday through Thursday.
Yeah.
We were dealing with it. It was,
Wow.
I mean, unlike anything I'd ever dealt with on an event, and just all the pre-show stuff that went into it, and
Yeah.
all the scenarios we had of if this happens, we do this. If this happens,
And
we
it's
do
all,
this.
you told us last week, it's all about the AI thing, right?
Yeah, it's all, yes, exactly. It's it's No Azure for Apartheid is the group.
Yeah.
And they're very passionate. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And so we started. They have an Instagram page or
Yeah.
an Instagram account, and so I checked out their Instagram account that morning because
Yeah.
we knew that they were supposed to meet up at the Westlake Center at 11 o'clock,
Uh-huh.
and then start making their way to the convention center
Mm-hmm.
to disrupt Build. That was their whole intent.
Mm.
And so I pulled up their Instagram, and they were live on Instagram. So I'm like,
Oh.
let's watch it. So we were live streaming exactly what they were doing, and there was at least 100 protesters.
Wow.
Like, it was a decent amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
And we watched them kind of do their thing at Westlake Center, and then we watched them start walking up.
What is their main thing?
Their main thing is it's that Microsoft has contracts with the Israeli government.
Oh.
And that means with the Israeli military. And with all the things happening in Gaza right now,
Yeah.
and it's a lot of bad stuff happening, right?
Did they?
And
I mean,
and there's children dying, and their main focus is the children in all of this.
is that who they had to work with?
What's that?
I mean, everybody's working in AI, right?
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Why do they have
right?
to go
but
there?
we have like the government and military contracts, and
Mm-hmm.
the even though from what I try not to get too into
Yeah.
it. Like, I don't know. I don't know where we sit on the side of history, honestly.
Huh.
But all of the stuff that's come out is that there is no proof that they are using our AI to do the things that they're saying is happening by targeting children and killing children, and like that's their big thing right now, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're pushing is like, how can you do this? How can you like celebrate and support AI when this stuff's happening? And you have the contract, so their goal is for us to kill the contracts with Israel.
Huh.
But Israel is an ally, right?
Yeah.
To the U.S., Israel is an ally.
Yeah.
So it's a difficult thing. It's a difficult topic. It's just tough, man. I mean, and us in America, like, we don't really I don't know. I think it's hard for us to grasp everything that's happening over there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
but there are a lot of articles that came out this week because there was a lot of press around this,
Yeah.
right? A lot of press around the protests, and, people were getting arrested, and it was like, there's a lot going on down there this week, man.
Wow.
But there's still, at this point, like, no concrete evidence that that's how they're using the AI. So it's like it's a crazy thing. But yeah, I mean, we were watching them. We saw them get to the convention center,
Yeah.
and they were, for the most part, very peaceful, loud but
Yeah.
peaceful, right? But there was a time where they started pushing their way into the convention center.
Uh-oh.
So now the convention center is open to the public, right?
Uh-huh, right.
It's just a public place.
Yep.
Well, they made this event, like, they locked it down, basically, to where you could not come in unless you had a badge.
Oh, okay.
So they shut off all the public areas, knowing that this was going to happen, right?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of police presence there, like more security than I've ever seen at the convention center.
Wow.
So all, 100 plus are there, and they started pushing their way in.
Oh, boy.
And we're watching this live. And we're up in the keynote area.
It's kind of like the Capitol when that happened there.
Yes, and we're
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, we kind of need to pay attention to what's
Yeah.
happening here. And some of them did get in.
Wow.
And then it got ugly. Like, for a while, it was like kind of chaos, man. I mean, there was pepper spray deployed.
Oh, wow.
People were on the ground. There was pushing and shoving. There was multiple arrests. Like, it was kind of chaos, man. And then pretty much every day, we had disruptions of sessions. Of people just standing up and starting to protest. And, like, in fact, we had one walk right by our office where we were, monitoring all the feeds and stuff.
Yeah.
You could just hear him screaming down the hall. We found out they had taken him from a breakout room and were walking him out, So there was it was crazy, man. Even like on the last day when I left, I walked out and there's like a bunch of activity and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And there, like, somebody had brought thousands of flyers for their cause.
Uh-huh.
And they were just like scattered all over the ground.
Oh, boy.
With a bunch of like red, like, glitter and stuff. So they're out there sweeping. There's a bunch of cops, so up until the moment I was leaving the event, like, things were happening. So
Wow.
it was pretty intense at times, but nothing catastrophic happened, thank God. And I think they got her point across. We'll see what happens. Like, I don't know much about it. I'm trying not to, again, insert myself into that stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. But yeah, overall, event went, outside that's craziness.
Yeah.
Event went well. Like,
Good.
everybody's pretty happy about it. So
It's beautiful.
we'll see what happens moving forward.
I had my sale
big excitement.
last weekend.
Oh yeah, how'd that go, brother?
So I had a minimum,
Yeah.
and then Autumn made a minimum, which was ridiculous. And away we went. And the first customer that walked into the building,
Yeah.
and this is a small event, right? Basically just for the
It's a
neighborhood.
local neighborhood.
Exactly. The first person that goes in goes to all the booths,
Mm-hmm.
comes to ours, and buys two things,
Yeah. Nice.
and
Good
walks
start.
out. And that's how it started.
Okay.
Brother, we doubled what I thought we were going to do.
Really?
And actually tripled what I thought we were going to do. And Autumn doubled what she thought it was
No
going to be.
kidding.
We did really well.
That's awesome.
I was shocked.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well,
so
congrats, brother.
It was
This first
fun.
sale, that's good stuff.
met a lot of really cool people.
Nice.
I met a Disney fan who's also a 3D printing dude
oh, cool.
that has his own company.
Gotcha.
Dude, that's like heaven conversation
Yeah,
for me.
no doubt. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really good. Then we went to the concert that night.
Oh, right.
That was the concert with...
yeah, Soft Cell
uh-huh.
and freaking was Modern English one of them?
Modern English was one of them.
And then
the shirt I'm wearing.
Soft Cell and Simple Minds.
Simple Minds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple Minds was... Oh, man, they were cool.
Were they good? Yeah.
It's so weird. He's an older dude now.
yeah. Oh, right.
So that was interesting. But the thing was... Well, first of all, we were so tired.
Because
right.
it was after. Yeah.
Yeah, and we knew we were going to be.
Yeah.
But they sang a lot of songs you'd never heard before.
Did they?
To which I say, why? Why
But
is
I mean,
the
they
guy?
don't have a ton of
Why
hits.
is the guy from Soft Cell singing songs I've never heard of before?
Oh, Soft Cell.
Come on!
Yeah.
And the other thing I
Did Simple Minds play Alive and Kicking?
oh God yes
Alive
they
and
ended it with that.
Kicking. Oh, that was really.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
I think they ended it with that.
Because they have bigger songs than that.
But yeah, oh yeah,
yeah,
oh
Live
yeah.
Kick It. I love that song.
Yeah, they did a lot
It's a
of
good
their
song.
big hit songs, and they really were the best.
Okay.
The other two were very minimal. Like,
Gotcha.
for instance, Soft Cell,
Yeah.
just one guy.
Is it?
I thought it was two guys.
I thought it was two as well.
So I don't know.
So
I'm
wait
not,
a second. Is it one
but
guy and
it
a
was,
keyboard?
Well, it was one guy, and then a DJ
okay.
that was playing the music and all the sound effects and such.
Right.
And then they had a couple background singers,
Okay.
backup singers.
Gotcha.
But it was so minimal. There was no live instruments. So
gotcha.
that's kind of
Yeah.
But it was still cool to see him.
Oh, of course.
And his voice hasn't changed a bit.
Really?
Yeah. But you know what? His voice is all over the place. And I guess in a way he's always kind of been that way. But there were times where he would drift. But that just when you're going, whoa, he's out of tune, he would drift back in.
Interesting.
It's almost like a style.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
He played Tainted Love, I hope.
Oh God, yes.
What about Sex Dwarf?
Yeah, no, he did not.
Oh,
do
come
Sex
on!
Dwarf, no. But it was great.
Cool.
He was cool. But again, there were so many songs from the two of them, not Simple Minds.
Yeah,
but
Modern
from the
English
two of them
and-
that it
Didn't,
almost it was got a little, toward the end when Simple Minds was doing their thing. I saw a lot of people yawning.
Really?
Now the guy in front of us fell asleep,
What?
but they're all old people.
That's true.
They were all my age.
True.
Right? It was weird. It was
That is
so
weird.
weird to be
You
there.
just see people falling asleep. at
And
concerts.
Autumn was dressed to the hilt, brother.
Yeah.
She was like all gothic, and nobody else was.
Really?
Nobody. It was all people my age that were just dressed normal.
No kidding.
It was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah,
I melt with you. I'm sure Modern English played I Melt with You, right?
Oh, dude, that was so
Come
awesome.
on.
That was my favorite.
Come on.
My favorite.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
man.
it was a nice night.
Yeah, I mean, it's just cool to see you saw like those are
Absolutely.
three legendary '80s
Yeah,
bands.
and
man.
now-
so
Another concert coming out in September.
yeah,
Oh, brother.
September.
It's one of these concerts where the two people that are performing are so cool that they are switching being the prime band. The, what do you call that? The,
Oh, that's like the Sasana show I'm getting ready to go to.
yeah. So
where they kind of like do different sets,
right,
but like
right.
blend it together.
Yes.
And yeah.
So it's going to be, are you ready?
Yeah.
God, I forgot what the second one was. Oh, no, I remember. Are you ready? It's going to be, oh, God, I forgot what the first one was. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Well, I better just say the one right now.
gonna
while I
be
remember.
amazing.
Oh, I remember. Good God. Brother, Gary Newman.
Oh, right. I saw this. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Who are they with? Who's he with?
I forgot again.
Yeah. I saw that. Like,
Psychedelic Furs. brother.
Psychedelic Furs.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, my
Right.
God. Two of my
Yeah,
favorites.
that's a solid line.
We want to go so bad.
Where's that one at?
I do not know.
Gotcha.
Susan told me,
Yeah.
but when she told me, I couldn't remember what it looked like inside. And when I kept describing it, she kept saying, no, that's the other one. That's the other one. It's
Is
one
it
of the
like-
smaller venues.
Like Showbox or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That may
okay.
have been it.
Okay.
But,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
God.
a solid lineup.
Dude,
Right there.
I would love that.
Yeah.
So-
Very good, brother. Very good.
Yeah. It's very good.
Yeah, concert season is. I mean, you started.
Yeah.
It. It's coming for me.
Yep.
Like a couple weeks, I got this Sasana show, which I can't wait for. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's about that time. brother.
Cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It is time for sports, brother.
Let's go. Sports. Oh man, what a great weekend upon us for sports.
Yeah.
But let's start with the NBA playoffs that have just been nuts. We're down to the conference finals. In the East, the Pacers are taking on the Knicks. Oh my God, Game 1 was bananas, brother.
Bananas.
It was straight up bananas.
Nice.
Crazy late game comeback from the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
They're up 1-0 with Game 2 starting in just a couple minutes, I
Whoa.
believe. Yeah, looking forward to that.
You're going to turn it on, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to be back there watching it, aren't you?
Probably.
Uh-huh.
And in the West, OKC, unfortunately, up 2-0 over the Minnesota T-Wolves. Oh, my God. Just anybody but OKC at this point. Please, God, no. Because you know, brother, OKC is the team that was the Seattle Sonics.
Oh, gotcha.
So everybody in Seattle just hates OKC, which is very understandable.
Yeah.
So go T-Wolves, make a comeback there. And then the NHL playoffs, we're also in the conference finals in the East. The Panthers are beating up Carolina so far. They're up 2-0, and Dallas up 1-0 on Edmonton with game 2 of that series tonight. So all these games are huge. It's fun. The conference finals, always good stuff. But really, brother, this weekend, it's Memorial Day weekend,
Absolutely.
which means Sunday,
Yes.
which is the greatest
Hopefully.
day in all of racing
Yes.
for the year. I love this day. It's the one Sunday that I get up but early, and even though I don't really have to.
Yeah.
But I do anyways, because it's 6 a.m. Pacific on Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
It's Formula
Yeah.
One's crown jewel, the Monaco Grand Prix.
Nice.
It's one of those races where there's not a lot of great racing because it's really tight quarters and but it's just the spectacle of that event.
Basically, once they qualify, the race is over.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it is incredibly hard to pass at that track.
No.
But it is also just incredibly hard to drive it. Like when
Yeah.
you watch the in-car cameras in that, the room for error is so minimal, and it really it cements the fact that these, in my mind, are the greatest drivers on the planet. Like it is incredible how they control these monstrous cars, incredible horsepower, and they're this close to the wall because they're driving on the street circuit. It's insanity, dude. So, yes, Monaco Grand Prix at 6 a.m. Pacific, followed by the 109th running of the Indianapolis 500.
Home again.
That's right. Damn it. No more Jim Neighbors
I
to
miss
sing
him.
us that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. That race, the green flag, scheduled for 9:45 a.m.
Usually
Pacific.
lasts all the way through Monday.
Well, I hope not. So Robert Schwartzman is on the pole
Yeah.
for the Indy 500. Then at 3 p.m. Pacific, NASCAR takes center stage with
Yes.
the Coca-Cola
Woohoo.
600.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun. Kyle Larson is once again going to attempt the double
Wow.
to do the Indy 500 and the Coke 600. He
Yeah.
tried it last year, but because of all the rain in Indy,
yeah.
he was not able to make the Coke 600. So really hoping that happens because that's a lot of fun to watch,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, just what a great weekend or Sunday, really. Just the greatest day in racing, of the year, no doubt.
Cool.
NHRA is off this weekend. They're letting the other three just dominate it.
Nice.
So there you go. Looking forward to that, my brother. That's you wonder where I'll be on Sunday? Right in front of the damn TV.
Nothing wrong
starting
with that.
At 6 a.m.
I like it. I'm going to try to get in as much as I can.
There you go.
I'll have it on while I'm working.
Very good, brother.
Brother, it is time for Disney's 70th anniversary. It is on right now
It's
as we
on.
speak. And, we talked a little bit about it last week, and I really had no idea what the hell I was talking about at the time. Let's just lay our nuts out here so
Lay those
everybody can
nuts
see.
out, brother.
Because, that's it. That's it. The squirrel, the nuts, the whole thing. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. So I did research.
Yeah.
I am ready to serve you up some of the answers to the questions that basically were brought about by my stupidity last week. So, that big key,
Yes.
that
yes.
big key that we
Yeah,
talked
I remember
about.
we were talking
Yeah,
about
that key, we talked about the price. That is a $60 key.
$60.
$60. And they figure, because, okay, every key has a pin, right? If you want to collect those pins, you got to collect more keys. Watch eBay be flooded.
Oh, dude,
You'll be able to get one of those keys for
Yeah.
$5.
Right.
You watch.
Yeah.
$5, brother.
5.
So let's say you get a key, right? Or let's say you're on your 6th key, and you're like, oh, God, I have to go do this. Because, that's how you unlock the key, is you go in and you stick it into the locks around the park,
Right.
and then at the last lock, it pops open, and you get to see what your pin is.
Gotcha.
I got a little secret for you, brother. When you get the key,
Yeah.
there's a little tiny push button
So
that's on the key.
yeah.
Push it in, Wait for 3 seconds until you hear the magical sound.
Okay.
And then let go, and everything opens at once.
The key itself, you mean?
The key opens.
So you don't. So what you're saying is you don't need to do anything.
Exactly.
And
that's that's good for the people that live there.
It is.
Right? Because they don't want to have to go through the whole thing. What if a family doesn't find all of them?
I was going to say,
at the end of their
I
day?
figured there had to be a way
Yeah.
you could open it without seeing everything.
So that's
Yeah.
how you can open it.
That's cool.
If you get one of those.
Nice.
Okay. We talked about Small World.
Yeah.
And it reopening. And I said the song wasn't there.
Right.
Well, I was correct. The song is not there, and it will not be there until July 17th on Disneyland's actual birthday.
Okay.
On Disneyland's birthday,
That's cool.
you will hear the new added lyrics to the song, It's a Small World.
All right.
Now's a good time for you crazy Disney fans like me to start watching YouTube. Because we expect that basically we're coming really close to them opening what used to be Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln,
Right.
which now is going to house the first
Walt
ever
Disney.
audio animatronic Walt Disney.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout
All right.
because it could happen.
It could.
I'd say within the next 30 days it could happen.
So they don't know when that's opening, you mean?
It will. It is scheduled to open July 17th.
Okay.
So again,
Gotcha.
right there on Disneyland's
On the B-Day.
70th birthday.
Very good.
They have a
That's going to be a busy day there.
it's already just been nuts.
Has it? I
And they
bet.
say that if you want to ride rides,
Yeah.
now's the time to go.
Oh, because
the ride
everybody's
lines
doing everything
are
else.
super short.
Right.
It's unbelievable because
Interesting.
everybody is in mile-long lines to get the popcorn
For the merch
bucket
and
and the keys and the
Right.
shirts and blah da da. Yeah, people are
Gotcha.
going nuts for that.
Interesting.
I would be going nuts for something if I was there, and that is a new pop, brother.
Ooh, really?
Funko Pop. It's so cool. It's Mickey Mouse and Walt Disney riding in the Main Street fire engine together.
Oh, cool.
It's so cool.
That's pretty cool. You can only get that at Disneyland?
From what I can tell so far, I'm sure it's on eBay also.
Yeah.
But you can only get it at the Disney parks, and
Gotcha.
maybe only Disneyland. Disney Store online is not selling it, which is what I was hoping for.
Right.
But there you go. I've seen the parade many times. It's very cool.
Nice.
Very cool indeed. The second official day of the parade,
Yeah.
I saw several lights not working.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, so they're struggling a little bit. But, dude, no wonder. There's
They'll
so many
get it together.
technologically advanced lighting
Oh,
that's,
gotcha.
that's bound to happen.
Yeah, sure,
It's so weird. A lot of the dancers have their faces lit up. And the way they do it is that they have spotlights that come off of their heads, off of like a headband,
Uh-huh.
and it faces right into their face.
Ah.
So they walk around and they're well lit, and it's because they have these lights, these little
Yeah.
tiny spotlights,
Interesting.
right in front of their face.
Huh.
Yeah, that's got to be fun.
Yeah, right?
Just running into everybody.
Everybody's getting migraines every night.
But anyway, there you go. It's still new and it's still beautiful.
Very
They're
good.
still working out the kinks for the Disneyland 70th. And I did not do trivia this time because we have so much good information.
So much on the 70s.
Yes.
I get it. I get it.
Absolutely.
Takes the pressure off me. I don't mind it.
And now, some music.
Let's get into music. First, a little bit of sad news.
All right.
It just got announced today, actually. I don't know if you heard about it. Billy Joel
Yes.
Did you hear about that?
Yes.
canceled his entire
Yeah.
tour due to a brain disorder.
The thing about it is, it sounds like it could be treated.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's excessive fluid on the brain.
Oh, see, I couldn't find out what the heck it
Yeah,
actually
that's
was.
what it is. And so
Gotcha.
you have to go
Okay.
through this process, and it basically just gets rid of that.
Okay, well, that's good news.
So that
I mean,
is
usually
good
you hear
news.
brain disorder, and it's like, oh boy. Like,
I
that's-
know, and
yeah.
apparently surgery was involved. He's already been through the surgery.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So maybe he's on the road to
he's
recovery. but
they say he's
obviously
on the
can't
road.
tour, yeah.
Exactly. The doctors told him.
Well,
no.
that's good. That's positive
yeah,
news there. Then.
yeah. So that is good
It
news. and
sucks for Billy. To
Let's
have to
just
go
hope
through
that everything continues in that
Yeah,
that direction.
Exactly. Well, there you go. Thanks for putting a positive spin on that.
Yeah, I think I
My
made
brother.
most of that up, but I'm just kidding. I didn't. I looked into it.
All right, well, hey, let's take a look at the kind of interesting, kind of weird Amazon
Yeah.
top 5 this
Is
week.
Diddy in it?
No.
Have you been following the Diddy?
I see things every once in a while
Yeah.
about it's kind of calmed down, right? Or is it still
It-
going
it-
strong?
Well,
Like-
look, I'll tell you what's really turned in this, and I may have said this last week.
yeah, like her testimony. or like her-
Absolutely.
yeah. It's,
Because you're kind of looking at her going, all right,
yeah.
she went through these horrible things, but man, she was living the life,
right.
right? And apparently, at the time, she figured it was worth it,
Right.
right? Because
Right.
she just kept going back to it.
Yeah.
But that, there's two ways of looking at this.
Sure.
That's why she was a victim,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what this type of thing
Right.
does to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So the thing about the thing that just makes me cringe every time I hear these stories is she's married now
Yeah, that's right.
to this guy, to the most unlikely guy.
Totally.
Yeah, he's like
I
this
saw him. I
country
was like,
dude
wait,
or something.
what? Like,
Yeah, and dude, that guy is sticking up for her.
yeah, he is. Big
He's
time.
got nothing but good things to say about her.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Right,
Because
right.
now it can't be easy
No,
to
it
hear the
can't,
things that he's
dude.
hearing.
It cannot.
But
Hey,
Kid
holy
Cudi.
Cow.
Kid Cudi. So when she stopped seeing P. Diddy,
Uh-huh.
she went to Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
And P. Diddy was not happy about it.
Oh, really?
So allegedly, Mr. Diddy either personally or had people break into Cudi's house.
Oh, wow.
They traumatized a dog. They don't.
What?
Yeah.
Did this just happen?
No,
Oh, this was like
no.
a while. Okay, this
is
is
back
part
in
of
the
what's
day.
the trial. I got you.
And then he had a beautiful whoop-de-doo car,
Oh,
and it had one of the removable tops on it.
Yeah.
They cut that
Oh.
and dropped a Maltar cocktail or whatever you call it.
Jesus.
Yeah, and apparently it destroyed it. The pictures didn't look like it was destroyed, but apparently it was.
Yeah.
They had to get rid of it.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, so that story came out.
Wow.
That was quite an interesting story.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just a lot of the same thing.
Right.
Just
It's gonna be interesting how
Just
how
a
what the verdict ends up being on
terrible-
this. Like,
it's all just
yeah, pretty crazy stuff,
dude,
man.
people
Crazy
get
stuff.
money and they just
Yeah.
do horrible
Right.
things. Well, not everybody.
Not everybody,
But,
but
Yeah, it's not good.
yeah, right. Oh man, that'll
Yeah.
be an interesting saga
Yeah.
to continue to follow. Number 5 on Amazon.com this week. Number 5 is Sparks.
You're watching basketball, aren't you?
I do have an.
I knew it.
Have you heard of the Sparks brother?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was two guys, right?
2 guys.
Yeah.
New album, Mad.
No way.
Yes, it's an Amazon exclusive edition. So Sparks.
Were they English or were they?
Yes. Yes.
Were they?
Yes, they
or
are.
were they?
Aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are. I saw the documentary.
Australia.
For God's sakes. No, I think they're English.
Were
I
they?
think.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. Brothers Ron and Russell Mail
Oh, they're brothers.
are back with their 28th album, Mad.
Wow.
Their first release with Transgressive Records. So most acts, by their 7th decade in the biz, would have slowed to a crawl, creakily playing their past hits on the Heritage Circuit and releasing nothing more than the occasional greatest hits collection.
Yeah.
This is not the case for Sparks, who have triumphantly returned yet again,
Wow.
proving their resilience and relevance in a modern world with a fresh record and summer world tour to accompany it.
I
And
always
they're a
liked them.
super influential band, man.
Yeah,
right.
I
Like
liked
they
them.
influenced a lot of like
Yeah.
the new wave bands
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
even some early like punk bands and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a really good documentary called The Sparks Brothers.
Oh, neat.
That was directed by Edgar Wright, and the reason I know about that and watched it is because there's an accompanying vinyl box set that Waxwork Records did.
Oh, wow.
And it's like almost all of the Sparks Records, Sparks Brothers music. Like, so it's 4 or 5 discs. I can't remember now, but just filled with all their stuff. And it was
Do you have a name of any of the popular songs?
No.
No,
I don't. And I didn't really know them. I had thought I had heard about them.
Yeah.
But honestly, even like listening to the box set and stuff, I didn't know anything.
Yeah, I knew several
It's like
of
they
their
were
songs.
very underground, but a
Yeah.
lot of the bands that were getting popular around that time in that same genre, they were absolutely influeed by them.
Yeah.
So it's like they never got like the big commercial.
K-Rock played them.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I bet they did. So yeah, their new album, Mad, out now, number
That's
5.
cool. I'll have
Yeah.
to look that up.
Right? I figured I'd give it a listen myself. Number 4. This one I probably won't listen to. Joe Jonas, brother. That's right. One of the Jonas brothers. Music for people who believe in love
Oh, that is so beautiful.
is the name of his new
So
studio
no one's going to
album.
buy it.
Yeah, right.
Just kidding.
12 tracks on that. Number 3, another blast from the past. I mean, not that old, but they're a little bit old. Stereo Lab. Remember Stereo Lab?
Oh, yeah.
New album, Instant Holograms on Metal Film.
Huh.
Interesting name.
Yeah.
It's their first album in 15 years for the French avant pop band
Wow.
formed in 1990.
Huh.
At number 2, Taj Mahal and Kebmo.
What?
Yes, with the album Room on the Porch, 2 generations of American blues masters reunite to release their second album together. So this is their second release. The first one won Grammys. 10 new tracks on this one. Taj Mahal and Kebmo. But at number 1, brother,
Number 1.
this one surprised me a little bit. It's Chicago
What?
with Chicago 2 Steven Wilson remix. Now, you know I love me some Steven Wilson.
Yeah.
This guy does all of the amazing, like, not all of them, but he's known now. First off, he's from Porcupine Tree, which is a band I
right.
absolutely
Right,
love.
you love
And then
them.
he's done a lot of solo stuff, too. But he in the industry, man, like, he is huge into creating these 5.1 mixes of,
Mm-hmm.
like, classic albums and stuff.
Hmm.
And he is a master at it. Anything that Steven Wilson touches, even if you don't like the music, it's going to sound incredible. This guy is just like brilliant when it comes to that. So he has remixed Chicago 2. It features a brand new Dolby Atmos mix,
Wow.
along with a stereo, a quadraphonic, and 5.1 mixes, all in high resolution. 55 years after its debut, Chicago 2 still sounds like nothing else. It was originally released in 1970. So there you go, like a 55-year-old album being remastered. Chicago 2, number 1
Nice.
on Amazon.com.
Very nice.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Cool.
For showsies.
Very nice indeed. Brother, summer is here.
Pretty much, man.
Huh?
It's super nice outside.
Today was like summer day.
Yeah, it was, man.
Everybody brought out their cars that they don't drive during the
Yeah,
winter.
exactly.
You notice all
Yeah.
the shiny
Yes,
cars.
yes.
Dogs poking their heads out of the
Right.
tops of cars.
It's happening.
yeah,
man.
this
happening.
town is excited
Yeah.
about summer.
In fact, I was just talking to Dad today about getting the SSR rolling again.
There you go.
Since it's been like sitting for years.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, let's go cruising in this
There
mother.
you go.
So yeah, I'm gonna start working on that.
Beautiful.
So yeah, you're right. It's that the weather has changed. You know, we still had some rain this week.
Yeah.
At least we did down in
Right.
Seattle and like.
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
I
It was
pretty much-
it was ugly this week.
Was it? Yeah.
But-
I was indoors like
but
the
today-
majority of the week. But
Today is like wow.
yeah, today's been
Summer's
beautiful,
here.
man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Also some good stuff on television, brother. Streaming this week. Got some new stuff. We got some stuff ending, unfortunately. Well, I mean, you know, season finales
Yeah.
of The Studio, which is one of my new favorite shows. Like, I absolutely freaking love The Studio on Apple TV Plus. So the finale for that is this week, as well as the finale on Sunday night for The Last of Us. Season 2 finale, which has also been really good. Not as good as season 1. I like season 1 quite a bit more. But season 2, now they're like in Seattle, which is super cool. Seeing Seattle, like, you know, in the post-apocalyptic world, like it was in the game. So anyways, both those shows, The Studio and The Last of Us, have their finales this week. But then we got some new stuff kicking up. How about Perfect Strangers Season 2 on Hulu? Apparently it's kind of like the White Lotus, but ski resort themed. Set at a wellness center retreat in the Austrian Alps.
Nice.
Also, Sirens, the dark comedy limited series on Netflix, starring Julianne Moore, love her, Kevin Bacon, and others. Brother, sweet but sad but sweet, something like that. Loved this show.
Yeah.
Big Mouth, brother. You know I love me
yeah.
some Big Mouth.
Yeah.
The animated adult
It's nasty.
comedy.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty, nasty.
It makes, I've always said it, but it makes South Park look like
God.
a little children's
yeah,
show.
like a kindergarten show.
yeah, dude, this show is just over the freaking top.
Well, I think you're the one who introduced it to Autumn.
Yes.
Autumn loved it.
Oh, it's nuts, dude. It is so nuts. And now, with it being its season 8, it has become Netflix's longest running series.
Really?
How about that?
Wow.
But it is sadly time to say goodbye.
Oh,
brother,
wow.
Because this is going to be the final season. Teenage friends find their lives upended by the wonders and horrors of puberty. Yeah, Nick Kroll, John Mulaney. It is animated. I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Just there's so many crazy characters, crazy storylines. Like, absolutely love this show.
It's a wonder you don't see the characters more on T-shirts.
That's true.
You know, you just don't really see it.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so vile. Maybe it's I don't know. But I am looking forward to watching that last season. And then another big animated adult show, brother.
Yes, sir.
Also getting its season 8 on Adult Swim. Rick and Morty is back, brother. Rick and Morty. And that's also going to stream on Hulu and HBO Max, but not starting until September 1st. So if you want to watch this season now, you're going to have to head over to Adult Swim. I believe that starts on Monday. It hasn't started yet. We're a couple days away from the opener for season 8
Nice.
of Rick and Morty. And then this one I had to mention, brother. I think this is going to be really good stuff. Oh, but I don't even have it on my list. Netflix has a new series called Earnhardt.
Oh.
And it's a documentary series about Dale Earnhardt.
Nice.
And then, but it also, I watched the first episode last night. Freaking tastic, dude. And it talks, they talk to Dale Jr. a lot, and then Dale Jr.'s sister, and you learn about like their childhood upbringing.
Yeah.
It was kind of brutal, dude.
Really?
And like Earnhardt wasn't really in their life much. And then, his when Earnhardt got remarried, right, and then she started taking over DEI. Like, it's a pretty fascinating story. That's just part of it. But then just learning about Earnhardt, how he got in the sport, you learn more about his dad.
Yeah.
Which I kind of forgot. Like over the Ralph Earnhardt, right? Like one of the pioneers of NASCAR racing, and he was fantastic. And then they're showing his footage of his cars like racing. He was the Hudson Hornet.
Oh,
Which,
no kidding.
for cars, obviously,
Yeah.
is like a big part of
I'll be
cars.
darned.
So he is like fashioned after Ralph Earnhardt, which
I'll
is
be
kind of
darned.
interesting.
Huh.
But yeah, it's highly suggest you check it out. There's 2 episodes right now. I don't know. I didn't even know about it until last night
Yeah.
when I was catching up on stuff from being out for the week, and I'm like, what is this show? So I don't know how many episodes there's going to be, but the first episode was fantastic. So yeah, Earnhardt on Netflix. But then this one, tonight, actually airing on HBO, and then it will be available on HBO Max. There's 2 parts, both of them debuting tonight. That is Pee-wee as himself.
What?
Yes, a kaleidoscopic portrait told in 2 parts that traces the life of the imaginative artist. So and it sounds like it's a very entertaining documentary on Pee-wee freaking Herman, man. Like, that's going to be good stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
agree.
really looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, that starts tonight on HBO and HBO Max. So yeah, definitely some stuff to watch over the weekend for a show.
Like that.
Which takes us into movies, good sir.
Oh,
Which there's some stuff to check out here. Some new streaming films this week. Starting with Fear Street Prom Queen. So in 2021, Netflix did the Fear Street trilogy, which is based off the R.L. Stein books. And they were all pretty solid, man. Like kind of fun, horror, screamish kind of like types of films. So this is the first spin-off from those, Fear Street Prom Queen. When the It girls competing for prom queen at Shady High start to disappear, a gutsy outsider discovers she's in for one hell of a prom night, brother. So that's available now on Netflix. Another new film on Apple TV Plus, Fountain of Youth. 2 estranged siblings join forces to seek the legendary Fountain of Youth. Using historical clues, they embark on an epic quest filled with adventure. If successful, the mythical fountain could grant them immortality. Interesting. This is directed by Guy Ritchie, who does all kinds of crazy. Yeah, he's what a visionary, that guy. And it stars John Krasinski and Natalie Portman. So that's available on Apple TV Plus. Who honestly, I'm not a big fan of Apple, but man, Apple TV Plus, they're just killing it with incredible content this year. Next up, The Surrender. A little bit of horror, brother. When the family patriarch dies, a grieving mother and daughter risk their lives to perform a brutal resurrection ritual and bring him back from the dead. It stars Colby Menifee from The Boys, which I've never seen her in anything else, so that'll be fun. That is available on Shudder. And then last but not least, or maybe it's least, I don't know. It's The Legend of Ochi? Or is it Oki? It's O-C-H-I. I'm going to say Ochi.
I like Ochi.
But it could be Oki.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. This is on VOD. In a remote village on the island of Carpathia, a shy girl is raised to fear an elusive animal species known as Ochi. But when she discovers a wounded baby Ochi has been left behind, she escapes on a quest to bring him home. It's a family adventure. The Ochi, or Oki, whatever the hell it is, it's a cool-looking little creature, man. But it stars
Is it from Oklahoma?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's not an Okie from Muskogee.
That's a good point.
Just wanted to make sure.
But this does star Willem Dafoe, which I was like, wow, really?
Huh.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe and Emily Watson also
I like him.
in The Legend of Ochi. Oh, yeah, love him.
Yeah.
So that is now available on VOD. And that, my good friends, takes us to physical releases for May 27th.
Zah. I have
Before
one.
start, you have one, you bring it.
One.
Bring it.
This really bugged me. Because you know me, just enough information to be dangerous. Mm-hmm. Coming out on Blu-ray, The Day the Earth Blew Up, a Looney Tunes movie. Is that only coming out on Blu-ray?
No, that's it. That came out like a while back.
On 4K?
4K, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I am not going to be bit by this bad information.
Right.
I looked everywhere for it and didn't see it. So, okay, there you go. So, yeah, if you've been waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray.
That's a fun movie, by the way.
That is your day.
We did it for a movie night a while back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
Good.
a fun film, man. Like,
Cool.
It's pretty good. Totally worth a watch if you're a Looney Tunes fan.
I'll have to check it out.
And let me correct a mistake before somebody else does on this show. Sparks, brother, is an American pop and rock duo formed by the brothers in Los Angeles.
You're kidding.
No, I thought they were English. I was wrong, and I've seen the documentary and I've heard all their music.
Goodness.
But they are
That
based.
comes as a complete surprise
Yeah,
to me.
Based in Los
Wow.
Angeles. So there you go.
How cool is that?
Yeah, super cool. Super
Wow.
cool. Let's take a look at the other 4K Blu-ray releases coming out on May 27th. Start off with a Criterion Collection release, The Three Musketeers and The Four Musketeers, 2 films by Richard Lester. And those are 1973 and 1974. Also from 1973, Bang the Drum Slowly, coming out on 4K. Another Criterion Collection release from 1978, Killer of Sheep.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like that name, 1978. From 1980, Hell of the Living Dead is coming out. Also, Suddenly in the Dark from 1981. Starman from 1984, getting a Steelbook 4K Blu-ray release. That's the John Carpenter film.
Yeah.
With Jeff Bridges, a young Jeff Bridges in that film. Also, Rats, Night of Terror on 4K, yeah. And then from 1992, The Scent of a Woman, starring Al Pacino.
That's not always good. Just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, I think he's blind in that film, right? Al Pacino. I've never seen it. I'm pretty sure he's blind, and that's why it's. I think I don't write in if he's not, because I'm not positive. Wayne's World 2, brother,
Yo.
from 1993, coming out on 4K Blu-ray.
Are you ready for what I've discovered?
What'd you discover?
Because you say Wayne's World,
Yeah.
you make me think of this. You know the movie Dazed and Confused?
Oh God, yes, love it.
Now I'm old. Okay, well let's just open that door. I'm old.
Come on now.
I had no idea that was named after a song. and I had no idea it was a song by, what was it?
Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Really?
And Autumn has started listening to it lately. And I looked
Started
down.
listening to what?
I started listening to Led Zeppelin.
Oh, she has?
And she's been
Good for
listening to
her.
that song.
That's a great song.
And I told her, I said, was this in the movie Dazed and Confused? And of course, she looked at me dazed and confused. And she goes, no. She goes, it's the name of the song.
Yeah, right.
I had no idea.
That's funny, man.
No
Interesting.
idea. I was shocked.
Huh. Yeah, great song. Like great movie. I love Dazed and Confused. That was such a good film. Another great film. One of my all-time favorite comedies, brother. Coming to 4K Blu-ray this week from 1996. It's Kingpin, man. God, I love Kingpin. The bowling comedy with Woody Harrelson, Randy Quaid, Bill Murray's in it, Chris Elliott, directed by the Farrelly brothers, and that was when the Farrelly brothers were just on fire. So yeah, Kingpin. Oh my God, Woody Harrelson is so him and Bill Murray are just legends in that film, man. Just absolutely love Kingpin. So that's out on 4K Blu-ray this week. In My Skin from 2002. Also, Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow. Remember that film when it came out in 2004?
I do not remember.
Made a big deal out of it. It was okay. Could have been better, but it's not bad. Kingdom of Heaven getting a steelbook release from the 2005 film. And finally, The Prosecutor from 2024. All out on 4K Blu-ray May
Nice.
27th. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's beautiful.
Now let's take a break
Yes.
while we get to one of the best segments of the show,
That's
brother.
what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Let's go. Russ and Maggie's movie review.
Aloha, mi family.
Yeah, Maggie, what did we just get home from seeing?
Lilo and Stitch.
The new live-action Lilo and Stitch just came out. Maggie, you've been waiting to see this one. Did it live up to your expectations? Did you enjoy the live-action Lilo and Stitch?
1,000%. Way worth your visit for visiting the movies.
It was really good. Maggie, I think this movie's going to make a lot of money. Do you think so?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've got it set pretty high for over-under, but man. So what's the story of Lilo and Stitch? Most people probably already know. They've seen the original, but do a real recap here.
So it's about this alien that crashes into Earth and gets adopted. Well, taken care of by this family. But the parents aren't around, so it's just Lilo and her sister.
Yeah, her sister Nani, right? And where do they live?
Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii. So she thinks Stitch is a dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but of course he's on the run. He's escaped because he's never supposed to be born. He's like a genetic experiment, right? That's how it was in the animated show. How do you think this compared to the animated Lilo and Stitch?
I say it was really resemblance-wise, but I know there's some controversy how, what's this guy's name again?
Captain Gantu.
Captain Gantu is not in this movie.
Yeah, he's not. He was the main villain in the original animated feature. So there is a lot of people upset that he's not in this one. I don't think I noticed it that much. I really like this movie a lot, Maggie. I think that small minor change, I mean, yeah, it was a main character, but you know what? He could always show up in a sequel if they do that. And with the way this movie's going to do, I would assume they're probably going to do a sequel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think about the comedy? What do you think about Stitch? Did he do a lot of funny antics?
So funny, just like the original.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that's like directly right from the animated series. I really enjoyed the Elvis music, of course. You know, I'm big Elvis fans. That was awesome seeing that. And I thought he looked really good. The CGI was awesome. What did you think of the little girl that played Lilo, whose name is Maya Kealoha?
Maya Kealoha, she did really well. I really like how she got casted as Lilo instead of someone else.
Yeah, I thought she did an amazing job. I think she's going to be a big star because she was really impressive on screen and acting. And you got to imagine, it's going to be pretty tough to be acting apart from, the CGI character, but she did an amazing job. Yeah, she did a great job. Now, Maggie, how would you rank this with the other live-action Disney remakes of animated cartoons that they've done so far?
Absolutely number one.
I agree. I think this is the best one that they've done. Much better than I think it's going to do a lot better than the debacle that was Snow White. There was a lot of problems there in and out. So I think this one's going to do much, much better. There's going to be a lot of people seeing this. When we were coming out of the theater, Maggie, there were so many people. You wore your Stitch outfit, and we saw a lot of people there with Stitch stuff and heading in to see the movie. Even some people asking us how we liked it and everything. That was pretty cool. So I definitely think a lot of people are going to be going this Memorial Day weekend to check out Lilo and Stitch. And we are going to be going to see the new Mission Impossible as well. It's crazy. They're both coming out. I think they're both going to do really well, and we're going to catch that one also.
Yes.
Yeah. So what else do you think about Lilo and Stitch? Do you think people should go check it out?
100%.
Definitely, if you have kids, they're going to love this movie, and the adults are going to like this movie. I really enjoyed it a lot. Really, really good. I think they did an excellent job, Maggie. I was super impressed. You think so?
Absolutely.
Man, we just want to give a shout out for this Memorial Day weekend to all the men and women in the armed services, that are fighting for our freedoms, all the ones that were lost and gave their lives protecting and defending this country. Right, Maggie?
Yep.
What else did you want to say, Maggie, before we go?
I just really want to point on that how the music in this movie was really, really good.
Anytime Elvis is on a soundtrack in a movie, it automatically propels it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, so awesome. And, I was holding out, hoping that we were going to see Stitch in the Elvis costume. And we got it. It was right towards the end, but we got it. He was there. So it was a good deal. Good deal. All right, Maggie. People are heading out to the theaters. They got to check this stuff out. Anything else?
Nope.
Until next. Oh, you know what? Tell the guys thank you for congratulating you on your National Junior Honor Society.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you guys for the nice congratulatory words. You guys take care. Until next time.
Sayonara.
Susan cannot wait to see that.
Yeah, I bet.
She's right. I have to admit, when I heard that they were coming out with this movie,
Yeah.
I thought, oh, God.
I thought the same thing.
No.
I mean, because Lilo and Stitch was never one of my favorite movies anyways, but I love Stitch. Stitch is a cool character.
Stitch became so popular
Huge.
at Walt Disney World.
Like, transcended the movie.
I mean, he was all over the place at
Yeah.
Walt Disney World. I'm
Right.
sure you know Disneyland, too. But I just remember people in Walt Disney World just went ape crap for Stitch. And all the merchandise and all the...
And then the Elvis stuff, of course.
And the Elvis
right?
stuff,
Like,
which is probably... I'm sure that's why my wife
Susan,
got into it,
no
because
question.
she's a huge Elvis fan.
No question.
So when they said they were going to do this, I saw some preliminary computer work. It wasn't great.
Right.
It was the way I expected it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess in the end,
Yeah.
it worked out
Yeah.
because I've heard nothing but good about it.
Yeah. It's. I have a feeling we will be going to see it this weekend.
Yeah.
The kids are really interested. In fact, we might even do the original Lilo and Stitch tonight
Nice.
to kind of prep for that for a movie night. But yeah, we'll definitely see it. If not in the theater, we'll see it as soon as it comes to home.
Very nice.
No question.
And I have heard about that controversy about that character being gone.
Yeah, the main villain.
But the typical, those Disney boards.
Oh yeah.
They blew it completely out of the water.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when they said the name, I'm like, who?
Right.
I didn't even remember his
I
name.
actually don't. I've seen Lilo and Stitch once, and that was like when it came out.
I think
so
that's when I saw it too.
I need to review it as well. If I'm
it was
gonna go see
cute, but
this
it just
one.
wasn't that big a deal to me.
Yeah, right.
Because he was kind of nasty and poopy, if you ask me.
Right. He's just
But
a little
man,
crazy
all of a
ass
sudden,
animal.
he's suddenly become the lovable.
Well, kind of like
character.
I mean, that happened with Tinkerbell too, huh?
Ah, that's true.
Right?
Yeah,
She's a
absolutely.
biatch.
Yeah.
Ah, murderous biatch. She's dangerous, man. Damn. But yet she's like, outside of Mickey Mouse, is Tinkerbell like the biggest symbol of Disney?
Absolutely.
So yeah, crazy.
Absolutely. She opened the show, brother.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you, Russ and Maggie, for yet another solid movie.
Another
review.
great job. Yeah.
And there's pictures of when they went and saw it in the theater on our Facebook page.
really?
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, her dressed up as Stitch. She's super cool. They had the popcorn bucket. They bought the Lilo and Stitch
that's
popcorn
cool.
bucket and stuff.
Check
Very
that
cool.
out.
Yeah, check out those pics.
That's on our website?
on the
Okay.
Facebook page. Yeah.
I'll check that. And that's one. Yeah, watch check
Check
that
it
out.
out.
Cool.
Yeah. Which takes us to Over Under.
It's a good one this week.
James LaRoe making it happen.
Yep.
Last week we had 2 films in the theater. The first of which was Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That was the weekend film, and that was talked about on our Facebook page. How you were like, I didn't notice or see The Weeknd was in that, and that is because he goes by his real name as when he's an actor.
Oh.
Yeah, so it just, but
So
still,
maybe he was named and I just
yeah,
didn't
that's
see it.
exactly
Gotcha.
what the case was. It was expected to make that $5 million. I said under.
Yeah.
You said under, and the actual was 3.3. It was under.
Sorry. Weekend boy. I didn't mean it that way. And I love him too.
I'm a
He's cool.
fan, man. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
The second film last week, the big one, Final Destination.
Yes.
Bloodlines, expected to make $48 million. If
Did
you
see
remember,
it? You were busy.
no, I've not.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. If you remember, though, I basically bet my life on this one.
Yes, you did.
I guaranteed it would go over, and I was going to give up a lot of
Is
things.
it time for me to plan your burial?
48 mil. I said over.
Uh-huh.
You said over. The actual was 51.6. You damn right it's over. There's no chance in living hell that was going to go under. Not a chance in hell. So there you go. Because of that,
Nice.
Myron Freeman right now leading by himself with
Cool.
11.
It's a good place to be.
That's exciting. Yeah, me and 4 others are tied for second with 10.
Nice.
So, we're getting kicked off here. We're getting close to halfway.
Yeah.
And this week, being Memorial Day weekend,
Yes, sir.
always a big weekend for the theaters. 3 films coming out, and these are all 3-day estimates. So
Okay.
keep that in mind. Of course, you can't play anymore because that deadline has passed.
That's true.
But hopefully you realized it was 3-day estimates for Memorial Day weekend.
And really, doesn't matter. Well, I mean, I guess it does.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It
Yeah.
does. Yeah, now that I think about it. What the hell? Too much Diet Coke for me. Coke Zero just makes my brain zero.
Oh, anyways, here we go. Let's start it off with the first film of the weekend, The Last Rodeo.
Yes.
To save his grandson, a retired rodeo star enters a high-stakes bull riding competition. Along the way, he confronts his past, discovers faith, and proves that true courage lies in family.
I think they killed themselves by coming out this weekend.
This one?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, they buried themselves, brother.
Just because of the other big ones, you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe.
Going under on that one.
Stars Neil
I don't care how
McDonough.
much. I don't care how much money it is.
Well, and it's 68% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. The estimate's 2.7.
Under.
For 3 days, though,
That's true.
I'm going under as well. Going under on that one. And then we get to the 2 big films this weekend,
Yes, sir.
starting with the last one. Apparently, this is it. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning.
They are advertising.
Oh,
the
God, it's
hell
everywhere.
Out of this, I
It's
don't
everywhere.
watch. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of radio. Every time there's a music break, it's about
Really?
this movie. Yeah, they're saying you will never be able to see another movie like this ever again in your lifetime. That's what they're saying. They're
Because
saying
of the
it's
stunts,
that
the real stunts.
spectacular.
That
Yes.
Tom Cruise
Yes.
does. Tom Cruise, that dude just, wow.
Yeah.
Just incredible. Say what you want about him, but the dude, I mean, the fact that he does his own incredible stunts is something, man.
And really, that's really unique.
Oh, 100%.
Right? I mean, he's made
100%.
himself a legend out of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got, seriously injured
Oh
on these
God,
films.
yeah. Some of those videos. Oh,
Oh, that one where he jumped from
Jumped
one building
between
to the other.
buildings,
Oh,
yes.
broke his leg.
God,
brutal.
painful looking.
So yeah, this is it for Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Wow.
79% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Good.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
With an estimate of $60 million.
It's a lot of money,
It's a lot.
but I can't imagine if this is your kind of thing.
Yeah.
And and we know that from past films, it's always done well.
Right.
This is the last one. It's got to do great, brother. I'm going over on this.
I'm going under.
What?
I'm going under. If you remember the last film that I believe had even higher reviews than this, did not do that well
Really?
in the theater. And it was an Oscar, nominated
Yeah.
film, for its effects and stuff. And it went under. I remember the last film, and
Wow.
this is, not comparable. It's not. I don't think it's the same estimate. Whatever. Times
Yeah.
have changed a little bit, but I'm basing it off of the last one not doing that well in the theater.
Interesting.
And we'll see. Plus, with this other big film,
I don't think these two
they're
films
different, but I feel like
completely
parents are going to have to, like, take their kids to this instead of maybe wanting to go see Mission Impossible.
Interesting way of looking at it. Yeah.
And that's Lilo and Stitch, right? Of
yes,
course.
sir.
A lonely Hawaiian girl befriends a runaway alien, hoping to mend her fragmented family.
Yes, sir.
70% on Rotten Tomatoes for Lilo and Stitch. Not
Cool.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Huge estimate. Huge.
Yeah.
$160 million, brother.
Stitch is such a popular character
Yeah.
that to me there's just no question this is going to go over.
I'm going to go over on this one as well. I think it will actually hurt Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
You're right. Completely. I mean, they're different audiences.
Yeah.
But I just think that, like, parents are going to be taking their kids to see Lilo when they kind of maybe want to see Mission Impossible more.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens there. But, yeah, $160 million is a lot.
It is, but
it sounds like it's a lot of fun.
Popularity of this character,
Yeah.
and the word,
Yeah.
and what people have seen and their reaction to it. I think it's got to go.
And definitely a lot of advertising for this as well.
Yeah,
Like, seeing
yeah.
it kind of all over the place. Surprised, though, no McDonald's toys. No Happy Meal
I
toys
know.
for Lilo.
I know, weird, huh?
Yeah, they just got through their big Minecraft one, which my kids would love it because now they are full bore into Minecraft.
Aren't they? Right now they're doing something else.
Yeah, now it's a Squashmallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Susan's got a bunch of them in the back of her car.
I bet.
She goes out and swaps them all the time.
Yeah, Tyler was not happy when he likes it now, but when we got the. Because a lot of times now the Happy Meals, they just have the generic looking Happy Meal. They're not like, don't have the art of what's inside of it.
Yeah.
So he was like so excited to get the new Minecraft thing, and then it was a Squashmallow, and he's like, "What is this?" But now he freaking Squashmallow's like in his bed. So, So,
that's cool.
yeah. So there you go. But yeah, so there you go, brother. That is this week's Over Under.
That is beautiful,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Yes, sir.
That is beautiful. Man, it is time to put on your racing helmet because this weekend.
God. Yeah.
Oh,
Great 3-day weekend. You know, obviously, once again, just giving our love and respect to
absolutely.
everybody in the military,
Yeah.
especially those that have passed and
yes.
families that have been affected. But yeah, man, you know, that's going to allow us to have a great weekend this weekend, right? Let's
Absolutely.
do this.
Yeah.
I'm starting it with little Hacienda Del Mar tonight. We're going to
There
hit a
you go.
restaurant tonight.
I think we're going to go to a Mexican food restaurant ourselves.
There you go.
Which
Beautiful.
one do you go to?
We're doing Hacienda Del Mar tonight. That's the one, you know, right at the bottom of our hill, like that we always go to.
Oh, right. Yeah.
you know-
we're
you
going
know
to
the-
the other one. The
right
one
down the
that's-
road.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the one that's closer to Autumn's, Susan's work.
Oh, wait, what? Yes, correct. Right.
Yeah.
At Four Corners. Yeah.
We'll be very close to each other.
That's right, brother. Maybe we can share something.
Yeah, maybe throw a
bit.
taco to
Throw
each
a
other.
taco, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a chip.
Hey, go to our websites, www.dvdweeklypodcast.com. Fun and frivolity, like links to our Facebook fan page where Over Under's going strong. Email address is feedback@dvdweeklypodcast.com. And don't forget about that glorious phone number, brother.
406-426-1DVD.
Very nice. Brother, how's the
Yeah.
basketball game going?
It's in commercial right now, but right now
Commercial?
it's third quarter. The Knicks are up by like 2, and they were down by like 14. or
It's
something
third
like that.
quarter already?
Yeah, isn't it?
Didn't it start?
Oh
when
no,
we-
it's got to be the second quarter. It's
Must
got to be
be.
late second quarter.
All right.
See, I've been keeping like a half eye on it. I'm still paying attention to the show.
We love that about you. We
But,
truly love that about you.
Yeah, go Knicks and
Yeah.
God, go T-Wolves, man. Just
Yeah.
come on, get OKC out of this.
I like it. I
Happy
like
Memorial Day to all y'all.
it. Yes, hope you all have a great one.
Let's go racing, brother. Sayonara.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Evening, everybody.
Hey, so what's going down now?
My blood alcohol level. Suds, do your work.